Morning.
Jose,
Sir.
that kid is tapping at 10 o'clock. Did Melody and I supposed to be on that with you or? No. Okay. Okay. So what's our first meeting? 10 o'clock. Oh, that's right. Nothing from Piccadilly.
Yeah, no.
Was it? What did he say last time? Joycey? Yeah, sure. Yeah, Jose Vilas has a few comments.
Nothing for the group.
That's right. Nice morning, that's beautiful. Is that cold or not? I don't know. I hate really cold. This is okay. 35 degrees for the second day is warm, right? A little stir out a little. You make coffee in the morning inside the tent. Okay, good. Oh, yeah. course she is. I could send her an email saying I approve your SEO kit. Yeah, because you have to change it in the schedule. So, yeah, I'll respond to Lee so that I approve keeping the SEO from the first Friday to the seventh. Okay. Yeah. What's the need? Yeah, I'm good. Okay. Okay. Morning, Jackie. And secondly, so that's again, so you can say not to do it. Secondly, not to do it. I misspoke yesterday, and I apologize, but I did not. And this is regarding, APWS. Okay. So Tom and I are not aware that we plugged it in yesterday, and here's, we're not sure about it yesterday, but, the third warning, not now, but in the recent past, but people say the APWS. Right? So, in here, when kind of like that, did not, or did, so when you folks start people away from home, it is a cellular message to folks before the first two instructions you guys did in how to not understood time and sense. So that happened. So, but no more of that happened. So, people say people are pretty signal, and we have to respond by mistake, or
Okay, I'll do it right now. Yeah, you get to go. Let me know when I can certify you.
Oh man.
We're not in Trinity and Jose are always in the loop when something changes.
Hi.
Did you do the routines or did you just sit here?
No, we can do it.
Okay, I didn't know if you needed Trina on the call or not. So I know she said she already discussed this with you. I was in class for 2 weeks. So I kind of tried to make our slides real quick. I'm sorry if there's errors. Too early this morning. So. And I know you said you wanted to discuss the coins too.
Yeah, when we finish this portion, then we'll get Dan, because Dan,
Perfect.
he is the one that got to discover all the mistakes in the render, the drawing.
I thought so. And I'm like, in class, I'm just trying to make sure that, things are moving along. And like, I'm running out of my train now.
Yeah.
I was like, otherwise we would have had something.
Oh, yeah.
And then you can only order another $500 for $100 for the year.
Yeah.
So I will quit.
Today has been very interesting day so far.
Well, we'll be quick with this. So we need a requisitioner. We have, our records are unreliable right now. Items are accidentally misplaced a lot of times. I was almost twice looking for something when somebody already had it and they were looking for something else. We're either overstocked or understocked with toilet paper, stuff like that. Or it's not in a location where it can be found.
So right now, who orders stuff right now?
Well, I or Lester orders things right now.
So, like, what do you guys use as a base to order, like, paper towels? Because I know when I first got here, paper towel was the biggest thing.
Lester's supposed to check at the beginning of every month.
So Lester right now,
Correct.
he is the guy that looks at on hand
Correct.
inventory.
I used to do it. Now it is his responsibility to do it. To double check to make sure and it's not working out.
Right. So, I mean, as you know,
Yep.
this is what I used to do for a living, right? Logistics,
Oh, okay.
supplies.
Okay.
So
Perfect.
that's why I said
Yeah.
who responds.
Okay.
So Lester responds to look at what the on hand inventory is.
Correct.
So do we have a certain number, for example, of boxes? Because I know paper towels come in a box of 20, for example.
We're supposed to order, well, we were ordering originally 2 boxes of paper towels, 2 boxes of toilet paper, and then there's a special toilet paper we're supposed to order. I did set up a closet, about a year and a half ago. All the stuff's supposed to be going in there. It's not happening. Sometimes we're getting paper towel or toilet paper in different closets. I know that you guys are trying to work out so we have one location on
Yeah,
this
I'm trying
all
to-
this stuff.
And that is becoming a challenge.
Yeah.
To get Hanif to do what I need to do. To make
So
that,
you got your own challenge.
that conference room, small conference room,
Right, right.
running
Yep.
into a,
For his computers, and then I get the other room. Am I not
No.
getting the other room?
the little conference room that is right across that
Yeah,
office
yeah.
that Trina used to use. We
Yeah.
are convert that into the supply process. That's where all this stuff is coming
Okay,
from.
okay.
Paper towels, toilet paper,
Yeah,
all that stuff is
supplies.
gonna go in there.
Because we have also like regular supplies. What used to be every division had their own supplies.
Mhm.
So when we had COVID and we didn't have enough funding, I actually came in and I tried to locate so I could find everybody's supplies.
Mhm.
And I tried to put it in a central location
Right.
because when Dick's needed stuff, I was like, we don't need to order a whole bunch of sticky notes. We have like 500 of
Right.
them. So,
So that's the plan.
and we're supposed to, I believe, keep a log of where the supplies are going. We
Right.
don't have that.
So that's
Mm-hmm.
down the line, right? So it's like it keeps changing to people that were listening. So step one is to identify the room. So we did that.
Right.
Step two is to getting the room ready.
Correct.
We're still stuck at step two because I cannot
That's
get
okay.
that. There's a conference room table there
Mhm.
and stuff like that. We
Yeah.
gotta remove.
Move it.
So I gotta push Hanif harder, I guess, or Jay Munch when he comes back from class, so we can push him harder to get that out of there.
I'll talk to Mr. Burns.
Yeah. Yeah. So then, and then step three, while all this stuff is going on, we have to develop that's the SOP
Right.
with the procedures without having somebody identify, for example, what lessons doing now, somebody
Right.
else gonna be doing.
Mhm.
And then I have to negotiate that with David. Who's gonna be doing that? I have my own.
And it doesn't take a lot of time,
No.
honestly. It really takes, if I had to do, when I did it myself, I would say maybe an hour total time.
Oh,
From the beginning to the end is, I try to make it very simplistic. You tell me, I check the closet, make sure I don't need any paper supplies. Dan sends me, I need this and this, so then I'll put everything on, I'll just ask Melody for a quote. She gives me a quote. I put everything onto a PR. I send it to the billing official signs it, send it up to Dan signs it, sends it back, we put a GFEBS PR, 10 minutes to put a PR in, and you go over to Melody and you say, place your order.
go for it, right? Yeah.
So
So
that's it.
that's all the stuff that we need to
Mhm.
work on. Because it's not just. I mean, that's the simplistic,
Right.
simplistic side.
Mhm.
The other side is, we have to identify how many boxes of toilet paper. I mean, not toilet paper, paper towel.
Paper towels.
So at any
Because
given
now we
time,
got a lot of people coming back
so
into
at
the
any given
office.
time, we must have on hand
Mhm.
100 rolls of paper towels.
Right.
For example.
Mhm.
So when we go below 100 rolls of paper towels,
Then we
then
have
we
to
gotta
order
order.
2 more boxes.
Right.
And that's what he's supposed to do in the first of the month. He's supposed to go and look and say, we have one box left, we need to order 3 more boxes, 2 more of this.
Yeah, because
So,
now people coming back into the office
Right.
once a week, so
and
we
I
have
did
to
increase
adjust
it.
it.
I
Right.
did increase it, so.
Okay, so we have to work on that.
Yeah, because that'll also help us with spending better, so we're not having a whole bunch of, notebooks all over the place. So we do need a designated person here.
Yes.
So I did put a process together, so if you see the next page. So this is just the basic process. Now it does change a little bit for office supplies.
Mhm.
So if somebody requests office supplies, you have to go into the cabinet and make sure that, we're not ordering more notebooks because we already have 500. If we have it, then you distribute it and you place it on the little notebook that you're supposed to put it in.
Right.
If you don't have it, then we'll place an order and we'll just make sure we have a small stock of.
Right.
So that's your office supplies. Bathroom supplies, same thing, once a month. They have to just go in, if they check the office supplies, they check the bathroom supplies, make sure you have 4 cases of paper towels, 4 cases of whatever you need,
Mhm.
and then place and get that all on one order. Because we don't need, we used to do it where it was like constantly like 10 orders a month. So I broke it down, we do 1 order a month. So at the, by the 5th of the month, we place the order. So pretty much the process exactly the same, except, there's just small caveats to if there's something that is not office supplies, it is a little bit different. So like if they need the cables, then they would have to let you know. You saw the emails for the black folders. What kind of black folders?
Yeah.
Well, with gold trim. Well, okay. And then I find out we need green puffy folders.
Right.
And then I find out we need both folders. So whoever the requisitioner is going to be, we'll just have to look in GSA and get a screenshot of it. Here you go. Here's the PR. Here's the screenshot of what we need. And then we can put it in GFEBs and we can move along.
Yeah, no, that's when I saw that email traffic, I went into BSC and pull it up. And
Yeah,
here's the
but
link.
then we needed the black folders
The
too.
other one, right? Yeah.
I called McMullen. I'm like, do you need green or black? Because I'm getting 2 separate answers.
Right.
He goes, both.
Yeah.
I said, Jesus. But yeah, you can see how, I didn't know what I need to order. So as long as I have a requisitioner, then when we get the released PR, we will send a copy to the requisitioner.
Mm-hmm.
They will have it. We'll tell them like, we expect to have this in 2 days.
Right.
Through either BSC or it's shipped through FedEx or whatever, so they have a copy of it. Once it comes in, they check the requisition, make sure we have 5 cases of this, 4 cases of that. If
Right.
there's a discrepancy, you notify myself and the credit card holder, and we'll handle the
Handle it
discrepancy.
from there, yeah.
Otherwise, you either take the stuff, you put it into the closet, because we cannot sign as receivers.
Mhm.
So whoever is the requisitioner can now sign as receiver, send it back to us, and then we
Right.
complete the process with the bank.
That's what we like in here, the supply discipline that it's taking a little bit longer than expected.
Yeah.
But we'll get out there. And I talked to Trina yesterday, we'll talk about some other stuff, and I talked to her about it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reach out to all my fellow supply people and see if they can send me some kind of SOP, right?
Yeah,
that we
yeah.
can tailor and change
Okay,
it
that's
to over
fine.
here. And then once I have that, and I make some changes, and I send it to you guys to make sure that we review it.
Mhm.
And then we'll staff it.
Okay.
Because then that's my part where
Okay.
again I have an idea who I would like to be the central collector of orders, right? Because
Mhm.
we're gonna get people to order from everywhere, whether it's us internal OEO, or
Right.
ET, IC, whatever it's
Right.
called. But it needs to funnel to one individual.
And
And then that
honestly,
individual
once a
goes to-
month, it's maybe 2 hours of work time.
Yeah.
So, somebody's not like, oh my God. it's
Yeah,
late.
no.
And I'll be glad to sit with them and show them how to do it.
Yeah.
So that's not a problem. And you can verify your, whatever you get for your SOP against what I have, because this is the basic one.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna reach out to the people that used to work for me at West Point, because
Mhm.
I mean we have to do this.
Mhm.
So we have
This is kind of
form,
mine, and I
check
kind
box.
of,
Yeah.
I
so
kind of
we-
try to make up what I could.
Yeah, but what we need to do, and I think Trina already is doing it, and you're doing it as well, is anything that Lester gets,
Mhm.
which I still have to send an email OEOY.
Right.
Anything need to come to me. Obviously got to funnel to
Yeah.
Dan, Trina, and
Right.
Jay Munch,
Mhm.
then to me for approval.
Right.
But because I was guilty of it myself, so I'm
Mhm.
sure because I used to I was sending
Yeah.
Lester
Yeah.
stuff on the
Right,
they would
right,
try to get
yeah.
the shredding done before the CG came, so I have to kind of
Mhm.
take heed to that. So I gotta send an email out, but Lester needs to, if he gets anything,
Mhm.
stop.
Yeah. Because he doesn't have the knowledge of some of the stuff,
Correct.
so he just likes to jump on it, and
Right.
then he just moves along with it, and it's like, no. You
Yeah, and I get it. He's
Yeah,
trying
yeah.
to be helpful. He's trying to execute
He really
it,
is. He
but
really is.
he needs to know that there is a process. I mean, he should know that, but he needs to understand that there's a process. There's an approval process, and unless it's been approved by the powers to be, then whoever that person is, right? It might be you, might be
Right,
Trini,
right,
might be
yeah,
me,
yeah.
whoever it is. He don't execute. He receives. It's like, hey, I received this.
Right,
Is this
yeah.
approved or not?
Right.
And then we can work through the
Because
widgets.
then I can take a look and see, and I can guide him. With the coins, you can only order this much per year.
Correct.
Not because I saw the PR and I'm like, where's the shipping cost? And there's no the quote. It just gives a breakout of how many. That's not a quote.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
it's like if I sign off on that, one, you're gonna get the wrong coins,
Sure.
and then two, you're gonna be over your over the limit
The limit.
because of the shipping.
Yeah. So, but that's the thing. We gotta, not pay him up
Mhm.
because I know he's trying to do
Right,
great
yeah,
things
yeah.
and he's trying to be helpful.
But I can guide him.
Right. He just needs to understand,
Mhm.
hey, there's a process. We gotta
Right,
work
right.
through this. You're not doing nothing
Mhm.
wrong.
Yeah.
We have to slow down in order to speed up.
Right. Like with the shredding, you need to have a certificate of discussion. So I could show him. I tried to put little files together so he can go and look into there and
Yeah.
follow that.
So we'll do that. But
Okay.
like I said, that's on my to-do list. I don't know when
Mhm.
hopefully I get to it today. Because after this, I have another meeting with the
Okay.
agency headquarters. But
Yeah.
say the OEOY first.
Okay.
Any orders
Yeah.
needs to be approved by me.
Yeah,
Put it that way right now.
That's fine.
It's by me.
Okay.
Follow through your, I don't know, whatever they call it, branch sheet,
Yeah.
whatever they call it. I forgot what it is. And then we action it.
Mhm.
And then once I send that email, then you and Trina can
Right.
talk with Lester.
Yeah.
Like, you see that?
Mhm.
Anything that'll come from Jose
Right.
through us,
Yeah.
you don't action it. They send it directly to you, you send it back to us, and then we'll massage it with Jose to make sure that we are all track.
Yeah.
The other thing that we need to talk is the exceptions, right? So
Okay.
exceptions would be if Dan is sending it,
Mhm.
we have to assume that it's funded, that we have the funding available, right? Because he's the funding guy. So those are the things we can discuss later.
Yeah. Well, that's fine.
Right.
The issue is sometimes he just starts to place orders and we don't have funding. Like we have the funds, but it's not in GFEBs and it's not released.
Right.
And if I didn't catch the carpet and the thing,
Mhm.
we wouldn't have funds because I wouldn't have caught it
We
until the beginning
don't.
of this year.
Right.
And we would have had to come up with funding for this year for something that should have been put into
Last
GFEBs
year.
last year.
But there's a two sides of that coin, right? So
Was
just
this a
because
few
Dan
months
is
ago,
sending
somebody,
it
Right.
with funding doesn't mean that it's
somebody
proper.
reached out to us
because the
directly.
coin was all
no, it was Orlando.
So we just,
And I tell them, we don't.
There is a
there's an
process in
exception,
place, yes.
but the exception gotta have a process too,
Right.
the check and balance, so I just have to sort that out
Yeah,
somehow.
well, usually with the PR, the way we handle it is on the PR, when Les gets it, he has to sign the PR, then he sends it to me as a billing official. I look at it, I check the quotes, everything, I sign it, then he sends it to Dan. Dan signs it and puts the funding codes in there. Then Les gets it back, and he has to put it in GFEBs. Once it's in GFEBs, it gets reviewed by Jeff Ostendorf, and he releases as L1, and then once it's released as L4, then we have the funds.
Right.
If the funds are not released just because you told me we have it, might be at the end of the year, and then you're like, shit, we don't have it now.
Right,
It's
or
happened.
the funding get released, but then Lester action is something that is not correct. So that's what I'm saying,
Right,
there's an
so
exception,
we
but we have to make sure that
Right,
everything
we
is correct.
cannot place an order till we get funds in our credit card, in our bank.
Okay. Yeah, let me, let me ask for some stuff,
Okay.
kind of take
Yeah.
away the stuff that I know pertains
Okay.
to, West Point,
Mhm.
Crossing West Point.
Okay,
And then I send it to you guys to
Perfect.
massage it,
perfect.
and then I'm gonna make sure that it kind
Okay.
of follows all this,
Yeah, yeah.
variations
Mhm.
that we have here.
And usually just the first two are a little bit of variation
Yeah.
for the supplies, just
So,
to double check.
Up there we did, we followed the process, we
Yep.
order office supplies,
Yep.
and we order,
Mhm.
custodial stuff for
Yep.
the bathroom
Yep.
up there. So I know we have something similar to this, to include,
Mhm.
PR creation, L4s,
right.
a
Yep.
form that everybody
Yep.
must sign off before
Yep.
a credit card holder goes out and places an order,
Right.
all that stuff.
Yeah, that's all signed off on the PR. Once that's done,
Right.
we do GFEBs and then we place the order.
Okay. Alright, let me.
Once GFEBs is released.
Right.
But it'll flow to your bank account, and then you just look into the bank and you're like, yep, there's the PR, I can place the order.
Right, yeah, okay.
Alright, coins?
Yeah, let me get Dan real quick. Or let's see if he wants to come over here. Come over there.
I know we will. I know we will. I just don't want to come on base and be chasing something.
Yeah, no, that was wild.
That was kind of
That
funny
was
because I'm
wild.
sitting at some house and the guy's like, no, I get a lot of things. And then I find out when they say 100, that's actually just a bullshit number and
Uh-huh.
it goes to shipping. So now shipping's like, no. And then I came back in here and I'm like, McMullen sent a mass email to everybody to see where this thing is.
Yeah.
And then McMullen sends it out. And I happen to see Kane go to lunch. I'm like, you got thing? And he goes, oh no, I have that. I gave it to Kevin Finn. I said, what the hell? He goes, no, I needed cables. I said, what cables? He goes, there's supposed to be additional cables. Nobody ordered more cables. You guys ordered one camera, one cable. That's it. So he's looking for cables. I'm looking for a camera, which we already have. Twice. Yeah.
Trust me, I was seeing even traffic, and I'm sitting here, and because you know all that stuff. Like I know some of the equipment was ordered like ACC headquarters,
Right.
but everything was not before I got here. So I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, we're good. And then it's like, no, we're missing this, we're missing this, and I'm all
And we're not-
totally confused.
And we're not missing it because
Right.
Bridget never placed the order. So then that's where I was like, if you guys, whoever the requisitioner is going to be, would have it, they would look at it, they would say, okay,
Right.
Kane,
Yep.
here you go, here's your box. He would double check.
Three of us.
She was pissed, I know. Because I was like, I'm on the way to the city to go see a ballet in a gown. And I'm like, wait, I know we're building 100 because I'm calling the police department.
Yeah, so that's what they say.
Yeah.
Like, what?
And the police
Yeah,
is
three
like,
of us.
oh, it's right down there. So I'm knocking on the guy's door in a gown, and he's like, hi. And then his mother comes out, and I'm like, I'm looking for a package. You know?
Three of us, man. I mean, all I can say was like, yes, ma'am, yes, ma'am.
She was like, she's like, why? It's like, because they needed it for the thing.
Yeah.
And I was like, and the whole time, it could have been here 3 weeks earlier. But Ross didn't have his account up because it got shut down. I didn't know it was shut down.
I was getting that dressing
And then every time,
headaches.
I'm like, hey, did you check? Did you check? And he's like, oh, yeah, I've been checking with the vendor. I called the vendor. I'm like, I know the girl. I'm like, Monkey, can you check on this for me? I said, oh, what the hell's going on? She goes, we've been calling Max and talking to him for 3 weeks and telling him his credit card's not working. And she sent emails. I said, can you send me all the emails?
Yeah.
And then I'm like, Trina, I'm like,
Yeah, I know. That's.
it's so frustrating. And I'm trying really hard to work with him, and it's very difficult.
Mm.
And I went on training, and I'm looking at stuff, and like, he overpaid some people already. And I'm like, Trina, I'm like, how do you want me to certify your brand? Because we pay for Stevens, we only pay for their training. Right? And I did a whole training with him, and I put PowerPoint slides. And in the slide, I said, we do not pay if they have, because sometimes a student will decide not to go for the semester.
Mm.
Well, Stevens will charge $100. We don't pay that. If you're graduating, we don't pay your graduation fees. We don't pay for your cap and gown. We don't pay for that stuff.
Right.
And I put it right there. If it says this, do not pay in bold. And I'm like, how do you want me to certify this coming up? Because that's an unallowable cost.
Right.
What do? And then I got 3 students he overpaid because they only sent $55.92 for last year's tuition fee, and he paid $57.90. I had you put a spreadsheet together so you could see. She says what the invoice is, what this is.
Yeah, me and her were talking today about the way forward. Yeah. Just hang in there. I know it's difficult. I know you're trying.
But he awarded 3 things so far. Screwed up. I have one award where there were 2 quotes that came in, and he only got a tech about for 1 quote. He didn't get a tech about for the second quote, and the second quote was $3,000 cheaper. So now how do I fix this? Because if they,
Yeah,
if they protest,
the protest on audio or anything.
I know. And I got 2 more that are messed up, and I'm like, like there was another one where the vendor, the customer asked for 2 items, and the first item they asked for, we found in GSA. The second item is not in GSA, and the vendors in GSA do not carry that specific item. It's only a couple $100.
Right.
So I said, you guys could place that on your credit card, redo the documents, which they did. He placed the order for all things. I said, but now they have a double order of that second item.
Oh.
I'm like, and Trina's like, you're supposed to be concentrating on class. I'm like,
How can you? Yeah, how can you?
it just.
Yeah, so I'm talking about that. We'll have to do
And I
something.
have a process in place where it's literally, when I show it to you, literally step by step. It's like, get up from your chair, walk to your left, open the door, look outside, move to the right, go down 2 offices, you'll see Tom's office. I'm telling you, it's like 2 or 3 pages, and I can give it to a new person, and they should be able to follow along without any questions. And I don't understand.
Yeah, me neither.
And I'm now I gotta fix all this stuff, and I don't know how to fix some of it. Some of it I do, but some of it I don't. Like we had the overpayment last semester for one of the students. I'm like, you literally have to open up the student's invoice to get their student ID to make a payment. The student invoice said $3,200 because they're military, so they got $2,500. Why did you pay $1,592? So I'm like, you know what? Now you can fix it. And the easy way to fix it, thank God the student's taking this semester, so you can issue the credit on there.
Right. Oh
But I don't know if you paid that.
my God.
So I'm like, I'm like trying to catch up.
Hang in there. Let's see what things there.
Oh, we just missed me a lot. What's up here? Oh, see it? Okay. You want me to pull up that brochure, Dan?
The whatever it's called?
Sure, when we communicate that he's found stuff.
Huh?
So we just have to make sure when we communicate.
Okay. I saw a picture this morning.
Right, but you did the last.
I did
Big
the last
order.
one. Yeah, I
Right.
did the last big order. I got them to give us a prototype, which was I
Yeah.
think $419.
Yeah, so
And then once we approved the prototype, then we ordered another 600 coins or something like that. All right.
So we call this the front of the coin.
Right.
So the red tip has to be yellow. Do you have my email?
Yes.
I cringe.
The guy's good. He's easy to work with.
Is he?
Yeah.
So if you see here, it's
Mhm.
firepower lethality. So
Mhm.
that's what it has to be changed to.
Okay.
Replace firepower with Armati,
Okay.
right? And then it has to be here, here, and here,
Okay.
like the old coin.
Okay. So you want Armati, where do you want that?
So, oh, I gave back the coin. Crap.
Who you give it back to? The old one or the new one?
The new old one. You have a whole box of them.
Yeah, I have a whole bunch.
Just so when I talk to the guy.
You can take it with you. So,
Oh, I got a coin. Yay.
see, this is how it has to be. Armati, Custos,
Okay.
just like that.
Let me see. Oh, I see, on the inside. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Right?
got it.
And it replaces these.
Oh,
those
those three.
words.
Okay.
And then down here,
Right.
it has to say awarded for excellence
Okay.
and not
So change your
continuing
picket
slash
tip.
for
Okay.
excellence.
Okay.
But the big thing is the tip,
Tip has to be yellow.
yellow.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right. I'll
And
follow
then-
up.
Should be 2 inches, right?
2 inches.
Not
Okay.
1.75.
What is this? 1.75?
Yes.
Okay. Can you send me that?
Yeah, I'll forward you this.
Perfect.
Yeah. I just wanted to make sure that we talked about it before I forwarded
Okay.
it.
Because remember last time we did this, we were going back and forth about that
Yeah.
that word. We couldn't find real spelling of it.
Right, right. And I wasn't sure because I
If it was
was
Custos or something else, it
Yeah.
was crazy.
because I was looking it up on the internet and I was like,
Yeah, it's not a word.
yeah, it's not a word.
It's not a word.
It's not.
So how it became a word?
I don't know.
And then I was like, well, maybe it's a military terminology. So
Yeah, so you can put that with you.
okay, I'll bring it back. And the back is good then?
Yep, back is perfect.
Okay. All right. Got it. Okay, I'll call the guy up.
What's in the bag?
The back matches perfectly.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Like personally, I don't like the green. The
Me
green looks-
neither.
The green looks tacky.
Yeah.
Like it looks too thick. Like they put too much paint on it. But
I mean, do you want to lighten it a little bit or?
nah.
Okay.
And then, so those changes, we're gonna pay for a prototype.
Okay.
And whenever you get
Yep.
this new thing,
Okay.
send it up so we can, because Tom wants to approve it.
Right. So
Yeah.
typically, once you respond, they should give
Right.
a new rendering.
Right. Yeah.
We'll review it.
Right.
Right, and then.
And then I'll have him do the prototype at that point.
Right.
Yep. All right. So you're giving me direction to do this then, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And let you.
She knows, because we talked about it yesterday at the sink, and then we kind of halfway
Yeah.
talked about it.
Well, I'm told
In document.
Les is supposed to work these actions. So, but if you're giving me a directive to
Well,
work this
right,
one, I will
because
do this
in our
one.
meeting yesterday, she said that. So this is where I get a stomach ache. Because technically, I mean, he should be communicating, right? Because this is his
Did you
report.
see the email? Oh,
I
he
know.
didn't put it on there. He told the vendor to go, we approve the changes and go ahead and place the order.
No.
And I was like, what changes? And I was in class at, during my break and I'm like, I didn't even see a drawing. I said, what changes? And he's like, with Kane. I said, well, where's the email that Kane approved this stuff? You can't approve it. I said,
This gets tricky because I understand where
so I had to
technically.
leave class, call Trina, and I said, Trina, everything else gets screwed up, I can fix. Stop this one. I said, because if, over there finds out, and we can only order up to what, 2,000, I believe, for the fiscal year, or 2,500
For the coins,
coins, yeah.
there's a limit.
There's a limit. I think it's 2,000. And then the PR he sent me has the amount of coins, but it doesn't have shipping. And I was like, well, do we need a prototype? Are we just going off the drawings? What are we doing here? And the guy was already working on it. So, all right. I will get this done and
Good.
I'll get it
I
to
think
you.
so. Right. This should be alright. As long as they understand what we're trying to tell them.
I'll call
I
him
think
right
it's
now
pretty-
and I'll go through it.
I think it's pretty evident. If they get, I mean, theoretically, if they get the last rendering they did,
Yeah.
right,
Right.
then he'll just understand that they really just need to put the
Mhm.
flag backing on the face,
On the face,
and
yeah.
just change the tip.
Tip, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll talk to him about it.
Okay.
And then I'll get it as soon as I can for you guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
When do you
Okay.
need the coins by? When would you like to have the coins by?
It's whatever. I mean, as long as
Whatever
it's
could
not
be like June of 2025.
Well, that's a little too long. I can't have
Well-
6 months.
I'm asking you,
Alright,
when
so
would
what's
you
reasonable?
like to have them?
Mid-December.
Mid-December, okay. I'll see if I
That's a
can get,
target date.
okay, perfect. I'll see if I can get it by mid-December.
But if he cannot do it, he gotta just let us know, and then we let Tom
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
hey,
yeah.
the vendor cannot make
Mhm.
it December 15th, but he can make it 15 February,
Exactly.
whatever it is.
Yep.
But let's shoot
Because
for
right
December
now
15th.
he gets a little busy, and then once we get the prototype, it could take about 3 to 4 weeks before we get the full coins.
Right.
But just so I know, so I can push
Right.
him a little bit on it.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Mhm. Alright. Just so you see what I've done. I've done processes like this for everything I can think of. It's literally step by step by step. I can give this to you and you probably can do it. Okay. And I was in class, he's only got a couple of actions, and these are all major issues, the ones I talked to you about. These are minor, but every single one has major issues. This is going on year 3 with me. And this is all he has on his plate.
So is he working it or he's supposed to be working, right?
Supposed to be working it. He's been, okay, that's just one of the processes, but.
So he's supposed to be working it?
Mhm.
So who's monitoring whether he's working it?
I'm monitoring as he's doing things, but I'm supposed to be getting CC'd on a lot of the things and I'm not. And I get CC'd after the end, or I'll get, I sent out the award and I'm like, Lord, I'm supposed to review the file prior to the award being sent out. And I'm like, crap.
I'm gonna go down there later.
So these are some of the issues, and that's why I put all processes like this in place. So you can just go and make a COC process. This is what I have to do, A, B, C, and D. And it literally will tell you, once you get them to that part, contact your building official for file review.
I'm gonna come down there after this chief of staff meeting that is about to start.
Yeah.
So you down there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna come down there.
But you can see, like, even the process for the coins, we should have already had PR prior to anything else.
Yeah.
He's already ordering it. And you can't
No,
order it.
that's ordering 101. You gotta have an L4 PR before you place an
I
order.
literally went on my 30-year anniversary cruise, came back, looked at the
Well,
bag.
congratulations.
Thank you.
Happy anniversary.
I should congratulate him. He made it 30 years. Living.
Oh, yes. Hey.
So, but yeah, I came back and I said, there's a charge for $703. Anybody know? No. I'm like, did somebody get a copy of my credit card? Nobody knows. So I tried to investigate and I look and it was charged on the one Friday he's in the office. So I said, are you sure? I have the whole team. I said, no, I have no idea. The Mary was like, you sure it's not this? I said, I tried checking everything in email. I think somebody got my card number and charged it. So I am disputing the charge in the bank. About 7-8 minutes after. Did you say DLA? I said, yeah, but we haven't ordered from DLA for over a year. Hold on, I think I know what it is. I had to put the mute on. So I'm like, what was it? Oh, they ordered stickers for the general before he got here. They didn't tell me about the maps or the signs. So I'm like, well, where's the funding? Where's this? Oh, so I have to go up to Kane. He goes, I sent him a quote. He gave me his credit card. His credit card didn't work, so he gave me
Yeah,
his
that was a
credit
big
card.
no-go.
I'm sitting there going, so now I think we only have one action. We have 3. And no funding for any of those 3.
Yeah, I heard about that.
So, but this is something that happens more often than it really should. Happens once, don't do it again. This is the repercussions that could happen.
Yeah, and that's why I'm talking to Trina today, because we just, I know it's more work for her,
Yeah.
but we have to capture that somewhere.
Somewhere,
Whether
yeah.
it's crayon in a piece of napkin or something, but we have to capture it.
I've sat with him. We're 3 years together at this point. I've sat with him. I was doing it over Teams. I've done charts. I've done everything I can think of, and it's not.
Yeah, that's what.
I don't know what else there is I can assist with. If there's something I could figure out that would help him, I'd be glad to help him. But it's just.
Yeah, no, we're like I'm talking to Trina. We'll have to figure something.
Out, yeah. Because like even
Hey,
student payments, it should take no more. And I'm being generous. 1 day. You go to Nelnet, you go into your Teams folder, you pull up the invoice, you put in their ID, you put in the amount that's on the invoice, you double check you put in the credit card number information, paid, take that copy, put it in the file, go to the next person. You're talking about 40 people. I can do it in 2 hours. I'm getting a day. We're on week 3, and we only have half paid. And the students can't register for next semester if they're not paid.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So, maybe week 4.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I think, no, 4 weeks, because it was 2 weeks prior, because it was middle of, what month are we in? November, October. Beginning of October, he was supposed to make sure that everything's in the file folders. Then he was supposed to make sure that everything's in GFEBs, which again, it shouldn't take more than a couple hours, but on 1 day. And then he was supposed to make the payments for 2 weeks for payments. So that was October, and we're mid-November now.
Yeah.
We're still not. There's like I think 13 outstanding students. 13, 15, something like that.
Yeah, we gotta get after that.
Yeah, and I don't know what else I can do.
I know.
So if somebody gives me a hint.
Yes, ma'am. We'll make it work.
I'm trying.
Thank you.
Okay.